No bleepers, how the devil are you? Okay then, so today we are going to be looking at this big brown boxed beast. What treasures and mysteries lie beneath this brown fellow, I hear you ask. This is the EVO 6000, the long-awaited machine, new machine from C-Scope. My fellow British brethren, I like this box. I think it looks cool. Very, very different to their typical branding, I would say. All economically friendly and all that lovely stuff. Right, what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to do an unboxing right now, and then we'll do a look at the features of the EVO 6000, and then after that what we're going to do, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do hunt videos with this machine in earnest. However, I won't be doing so many on this channel. I'll be doing them predominantly on the C-Scope channel using this machine, because I've got so much going on at the moment all over the place. I have a tiny brain, it's about this big, and if things become overcomplicated then nosebleeds ensue. So keep an eye on the C-Scope channel. There is a link in the description below for all of the hunt videos. Anyway, enough jibber jabbering, let's get this bad boy open, shall we? Rightio, let's go ahead and do this. It's like that scene in Pulp Fiction, just a golden glow comes forth. Right, so in the first instance we have EVO 6000 instructions. There's also going to be a PDF version of these for you to check out online or on your phone if need be. Won't be looking at that yet, I'll be looking at that in a little bit though. Okie dokie then, what have we got here? Okay, we've got our charge lead, USB-C, very nice, and I'm presuming that this here will most likely be the charger itself. Yes, indeed. We have a plethora of plug type things from all different parts of the earth. I want to leave the unit itself last, so let's see what's in this wonderful box of brownness, shall we? Get in there. I'm guessing this is probably headphones, and we'll take a closer look in a second. Oh, nice package, C-Scope, nice package, we like that. You can use that as a fines pouch as well, but don't do that, use it to hold your headphones, I would suggest. Oh, pretty. So we have some instructions here as to how to use your headphones, your wireless, of course, headphones. Let's all of the gubbins are in here by the looks of things, all of the wires and bits and bobs. Yep, fantastic. Let's open this up, shall we? Nice. Oh, they're nice. Oh, they're nice. Oh, they are nice. Yeah, they're impressive actually. That looks like a really nice quality headphone. That does. Serious. Oh, nice one. Well, you've upped your game there, C-Scope. That is gorgeous. They are really nice. Okay, let's move this over to here so we know what was in that. Now, the unit herself. Obviously, we have our stems, gone for the straight stem in this instance. The arm assembly unit, typical C-Scope style, same as the 6MX and others. Let's take this off. And there we have the unit herself. Nice grip here. Which says C-Scope on the side there, as you can see. Slight indentation to the stem there, very, very subtle. Helps with the overall balance of the machine and the swinging of the machine. And, you know, after a few hours in the field, things like this, they do become very, very relevant. So yeah, very, very robust. Very robust indeed. I do like the feel of this. So the machine itself is branded, of course, with the C-Scope there, EVO 6000. We have what looks to be a pointer there up and down. I'm guessing these this is your menu, and these will be your sensitivity and things like that. We'll go into that in more depth in a minute. But yeah, very nice overall. Very nice indeed. We've got our sound part here. This is obviously where we're going to put our coil, and these are our applicable charge parts here. I mean, the unit itself isn't submersible. I think it's submersible to something like a meter. There's our USB-C there, yeah? Let's come back and get you in focus. So you're going to need these nice waterproof plugs to be able to do their job. And there we go. That's I think that's a headphone jack if you need to use it. And these really do, oh, go on, you've got to get them in there. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice, that's cool. Right, let's look at the coil, shall we? There's another part of the stem there, which is fantastic. And then all of this just falls apart like this. This is good. Leaving you with the conclusion. Our concluded part when we were seeking out the coil is in fact the coil. And look at that, the double D, still going with that double D, just overlapping coil there. And it's got the nice EVO logo on the front as well. I think that in the future you're going to be able to get the bigger coils. I think Seascope are pushing that as well in the future. You can't use it with the ones that are available at the moment, though, I believe. Very good. Apparently lighter than their typical double D coil as well, so that's also a positive. And then we are left with your arm strap for your armrest assembly, and then a bit of softness there just to keep you unburdened. And fourth, we have an empty box, so let's go check out the features. So let's have a quick look at some of the features on the EVO 6000, shall we? Now it is going to be a quick look because there's a lot to get through here, and we will be doing that predominantly on the Seascope channel, I think. Especially when it comes to looking at the non-motion versus motion things as well. There's a lot to consider there, especially concerning non-motion and its ability to get more depth and, you know, just get you really fight you through those cluttered sites. But again, we'll do that on the Seascope channel itself. Right, first we have a universal power button here, and if we push this, of course, what do you think will happen? The machine is going to come on. We have that lovely tone telling us that the machine has indeed turned itself on, or we've turned it on. And over there in the far right hand side we have a battery meter. Now this machine is very good on the battery, and you'll get up to 20 hours life out of it on each hunt. Now again, we will go into this in the future, but the detection modes are motion, pinpoint, non-motion audio discrimination, and non-motion single tone, and we access them via the pinpoint button here, but again we'll look at that later. And the machine runs at 17.5 kilohertz with the standard head, which is of course a great place on the spectrum. As I discussed, it's waterproof up to 1 meter, that's 3 feet, with that back cover closed. Now, those of you who have used a 6MX in the past, you might find these circular dials familiar. They might look familiar to you. We have the iron volume, discrimination, and the sensitivity over there on the far right. Now the sensitivity in the first instance can be moved up by just using these arrows here. Yeah, just come down. Now if you look at the far right, you'll see that moving up and down as I move the arrows, right? So if you're on the field and you need to quickly access that, rather than go into the menu, which is here, this blue button here, you can just do it via the up and down buttons. Right, now let's push that menu button there. Sorry about the glare. I'm going to try and sort that out in edit. It's not a big deal because I can tell you what the menus say. Okay, in the first, at the top there it says inland, and then we have beach, all metal, custom, and store to store your own personal programs. If we push the menu button again, what's going to happen then? We now access these 4 dials. We've got the iron volume, the discrimination volume, the discrimination, and the sensitivity. Now, if I just push down on the arrow and I want to change the discrimination, for example, I then push OK. And now if I go up and down here, you'll see that I'm now changing the discrimination itself. Pretty simple stuff. Yeah? Okay, we push the menu button again. And now we access our ground, our tracking, and our auto set. One final push will take us to the far right. That's gonna we can access our volume there, our backlight. Just give you an example of that. Oops, a daisy. Backlight, okay. There you go, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You won't be able to see it shining because it's a very bright day. And then beneath that we have pair, and beneath that we have Bluetooth, of course, for your headphones. Right, now, of course, the machine at the moment, you can see that it's tracking there. Yeah, that's what these little circles are doing. Oh, there you go. And when you get a target, you're going to get a corresponding number like you do on a lot of modern machines, which is going to give you an idea of what that target might be. So just having a kind of like feel of the machines, come down to sensitivity. It just feels robust. This handle here feels absolutely that's nice. And of course we have access to everything we need to have access to here. Yeah, no overstretching or it being too close or anything like that. Nice balance to the machine throughout, and it feels light. It feels light to me. It feels quite light. It's not the lightest machine that I've ever used, but it's certainly not the heaviest. And that's good. That's important. I think that like, you know, kind of like new design of the search head there probably helps. So yes, it's just an absolute positive with feel. But that's something you come to expect with C-Scope. You know, they're notorious for their good, you know, solid design. Anyway, that's a really good start. Oh, just a quick heads up on the pairing. So what I did was I come to the volume, I came down, I hit pair, I hit OK. Okay, then what I did was I powered on the headphones, but I kept my finger on that for quite a while until it recognises. Excuse the tractor noise in the background. Frustratingly, he's just... There you go, and now you can see before he gets here the headphone icon, and they are paired. Hoorah! There you go, little squiz, little unboxing, little feature look of the C-Scope EVO 6000. Head on over to the C-Scope page, the C-Scope channel. There's a link in the description below for depth tests, deeper look at features, and of course all of my hunt videos. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I shall see you in the next video.